called Rock Bottom. Feel like I can really relate to that shade. Hi, today I've got here my Sally Hansen nail polish collection. I was in the middle of filing down my nails and trying to decide what color to paint my nails next. I started swatching everything onto color wheels and it just all looked so beautiful that I thought it'd be fun to go over it with you here today. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna zoom you in to each section of my Sally Hansen type of polishes, and I'm just gonna share with you the name of the color and the style, like if it's hard as nails, Insta-Dry, etc. I'm just gonna share with you, what kind of polish it is, the name of the color, and show you the swatch so that you can see what it looks like on me if I were to paint my nails that color today. And then at the end of the video, I am going to select one of these nail polishes and then paint my nails, and I will show you the finished result at the end of the video. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stay tuned for that. But first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Michelle, and I like to post about makeup and nail polish. So if you're into that, be sure to click the subscribe button, click on your notification so you don't miss any of my uploads. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so here we are in my Sally Hansen Hard as Nails section. This is the color wheel. I do have 2 blanks here. And I was actually at the drugstore earlier today noticing the vast array of colors that they have out. And quite frankly, I have the majority of the colors that are out in this line in all of the different finishes, minus a few that I just, I feel like are too similar to shades that I already have in some of the other formulas, or I just don't like the colors. So I wasn't even able to find anything that I wanted to pick up today when I went looking. But, because I thought it'd be fun to maybe finish out these last 2 little slots before I filmed this video, but I couldn't find one to pick up. We'll get started here with the newest one. This is number 320, Love Rocks. This is what this one looks like, and here is that one on my nails, like on my skin tone. Next up, we've got the shade number 560, and it's called Tough Taupe, which I think is such a cute name. I actually really, really love this shade so much, especially when I'm working, like in the fall and in the winter. Here is that shade there. Did I show it to you in the bottle? It's so beautiful. Like, just look at that color. I just love it. You can see I've had that one for a while and I've gotten kind of a lot of use out of it. Next up, we've got this really cute baby pink, and this is in the shade 160 Hardcore Party, which I find to be a pretty funny name considering this soft baby pink doesn't look like a hardcore party. Here is what that shade looks like up against my skin tone. Sorry for my squeaky chair. Next up, we've got one of my absolute most favorite nail polishes in my entire collection. I've had this one several years. It's number 370. It's called No Hard Feelings. And here is that shade on me. I don't know. I really, really love this polish so much. Next, we've got my least favorite pink. As a matter of fact, this and a couple of the other Sally Hansens in this same color wave that I purchased. Oh, goodness. Sorry about that. I still struggle with my dexterity. So sometimes when I think I have a good grip on something, I don't. It is getting better though, but yeah, anyway, okay, so this was in a previous project polish. If you missed that video, I'll have that up here in the eye and down below in the description box if you're interested. Check that out after this video is over. But yeah, this one is called Heart of Stone, and I don't really like this shade on me at all. I just feel like it's too warm and brings out the warmth in my skin tone. See, I don't know, the cool tone one kind of makes my skin tone look a little bit like death maybe, but I just really don't like this shade of pink out of all of the shades of pink that exist. this is the one I don't like, that salmon pink color. That kind of like salmon pink shade is my least shade of, like my least favorite shade of pink. Okay, I've gone on enough. I think you understand. I don't like that one. Next up, we've got number 420, which I find it funny that it's an orange and not a green. I feel like that one should be called 420. But anyway, sorry for the glare. This is 420 Mighty Mango. And this is a really, really beautiful, bright, fun, like coral orangey red for summer. It's not really a red, but it's like a beautiful coral for summer. I love that so much. Here we've got one of my absolute favorite fall time shades, and this is number 280, Stronger. And it's actually Strong Her. And here is what the shade looks like. This was also in a project polish, but I didn't get very far with it, as you can see. Here is what that shade looks like on me. Hold on, let me put it next to the bottle. Here is what that shade looks like on me. Next up, we've got a purple that I thought I would like a lot better, but I don't really like it that much. I do use it sometimes because it's a nice, like, true, just solid purple shade. It's number 770, and that is called Rock Bottom. I feel like I can really relate to that shade. Anyway, here is what that one looks like on me. And I forgot to mention, all of these have just one coat, okay? And that's so that I could tell the difference in like how much I need to build up each particular shade or whatever, if it's like a topper or whatever. So you can always make these like a bolder, like more opacity by adding another coat, but I just have one coat on the swatch. Also because I'm not like trying to swatch away all my polish. Anyway. Here's what that shade looks like. I like it if you build it up a lot, but it takes like 4 coats for me to like this polish. So I prefer other purples instead. But I did have this in I did like try to put this in a project polish to get some more use out of it. Next up, we've got this pretty silver. This is like the only like, I would say like a dull satin, kind of like aluminum. What is this? Like a stainless steel kind of a vibe color that I have in my collection. It's the only silver that is like dull and not super shiny. And this one is number 850, and the shade name is Pumping Iron. I love that name. I don't know if you know this about me, but I used to be a gym rat, and I used to love to pump iron. So anyway, yeah, Pumping Iron. I can't wait to get back in the gym. I actually, fun fact, I have started working out like the last couple of weeks. I've been pushing weights again, so I've been a little sore. Just trying to get, you know, my overall health back in check. Okay, on to this. Here is number 650, Made in Jade. And the color is like this really pretty green sheen. I was planning on decluttering this at one time because I really wasn't into like these frosty shades, but I decided to keep it, and I'm glad that I did because like I could see myself wanting to use that color every now and then, and you know, why spend $2 more when I already spent $2 on this in the past? Yeah, that's one of the things that I really love about this particular line is that these little bottles are so affordable. It's like $2, maybe $3 at the drugstore here in my area. I live in Texas, so I don't know what it is in other areas, but I would imagine it would be the same. Maybe it would be more expensive in places like California and New York. I don't know, but yeah, I can get these for like $2, maybe $3 if we were talking about an expensive store, but usually they're around $2, and I really like that. But here is what that shade looks like on me again. All right, and then, oops. And then last but not least, in this Hard as Nails line is this really pretty sheen of blue, except except that, as you can see, it's very sheer. It's more of like just a blue hue. And when I bought this, I thought it was going to be an opaque blue, like a frosty blue, kind of like this. I didn't know it was going to be so sheer. So I actually used up a ton of this just trying to get it opaque. It takes literally like 6 coats in order to get it to kind of look blue on your hand. And at the time, I didn't know, like I've had this particular bottle for at least 5 years. I didn't know anything really about nail polish toppers at that time, so it never occurred to me to apply this over a different color, for example, like maybe over the silver, to see what kind of an effect it might give. But yeah, I've learned a lot about nail polish since then, so I'm glad that I kept it, and I do want to experiment with it on top of, like, say, some of these other shades and just see, you know, like, see what I can do with this damn bottle, because it is truly a letdown that this is what I get out of it and not this kind of a blue. But whatever, here we are. So let's move on to, let's see, that was this one. All right, so now let's move on to up here, the Mega Strength. Here I've got some Sally Hansen Mega Strengths. These are the only ones that I have in this line right here. Hi, Bandit. These are the 5 here. These also, like, for the most part, are kind of like top. Hold on, let me move the camera. Okay. Here's the Mega Strength ones that I have. At the time that I purchased these, which was like these, all of these, this was years ago when this like Mega Strength first came out. I didn't know that some of these were going to be so sheer. Again, I didn't know about toppers and stuff, but here we've got this really beautiful red. I do also enjoy the brush. I forgot to show you the brush. Let me show you the brush style of the Heart of Nails. Hard as Nails. Okay, so you can see it's like a small skinny brush, which kind of goes right in line with the small skinny bottle. Not my favorite brush, that's for sure, from the Sally Hansen line, but for $2, it's not the worst. Here in the, oh goodness, in the Mega Strength, I really do like the brush. Let me show you the brush here. It's kind of flat and thin. It's not their best brush either, but it's certainly better than the Hard as Nails line brush, so I don't mind it as much. But anyway, so this is the shade number 040 Class Act, and it's a beautiful, like, bright cherry red. That's what it looks like on me. Here is it next to the bottle so that you can see. That's what it looks like on me. Next up, we've got this really pretty pink, and it's called Make Herstory, number 034. If you can see here in the bottle, sorry for the reflection. Hold on, let me try to create some shadow. Okay, if you can see here in the bottle, there's like glitter reflective, kind of like a shimmer effect. I thought that that was going to translate onto the nail, but it doesn't really. It just like kind of falls flat, as you can see. Maybe with a top coat it would look a lot better, but yeah, that's the 034 Make Herstory. Next up, we've got this really beautiful kind of like shimmery, like duochrome effect type of a beautiful iridescent purple lavender haze through this beautiful blue. I really wanted that to pull through in the application. I was a little disappointed because it didn't, but now that I had, like, again, I've had these for years, so this was before I even knew about indie brands and indie toppers and like top coats and stuff. But now that I have indie top coats that are like glitter grabbers type of top coats that kind of like make the effects of nail polish really pop, I want to try one of those over this and see if it really just like brings out that beautiful fire in this polish, because otherwise it's kind of like it's just like a little bit of a flat blue. It's kind of like a pretty Easter kind of a blue. But that's that one. Did I tell you the name? It's 063 Make a Splash. Okay. Next up, we've got this really pretty one. Again, I didn't know at the time about toppers and sheer polishes as toppers or whatever. I really wanted the effect that I saw through the bottle. Sorry for the glare. I hope that you can see that like blue flash duochrome kind of frosty shimmer effect. That's what I was hoping to get when I whoa, I almost dropped it, when I picked this bottle up, but that's not what I got. This one's number 056, Persistent. And here is what it looks like on my skin. Now keep in mind, this is just over this naked, like this is just one coat over this like kind of off-white nail polish swatch wheel, so it kind of makes it look a little bit more beige. It's supposedly like you can really see your nail through this color. It's so sheer, and I've used so much of it in the past because again I was trying to wear it as an opaque color. So this literally takes like, if I remember correctly, this one takes like 8 coats before you can kind of get this shimmery effect, and I really disliked that effect. Again, didn't realize it was meant to be sheer at the time. But anyways, so yeah, because of that, I never bought anything else in this Mega Strength line. But this was one that I got for work also. I pretty much got all of these around the same time period back in the day. This one is number 030, Shiro. And this one I really liked for work because it's just kind of like a boring mauve kind of a pink, very professional, very understated, very toned down, but still a shade of pink without being like a, you know, ditzy shade of pink like that, Barbie type of style or whatever, so that the lawyers in my office would take me seriously as well as clients. So this was like what I call more of like a professional pink, and that's what I got this shade for. This one is opaque as well as these two others. So these were the only two that were kind of like sheer and sheeny kind of effects. That's it for this entire color wheel. Let's move on to this color wheel next. Nope, this one. Let's move on to this color wheel next. Okay, so here we've got the like main portion of my Sally Hansen nail polish collection. Here, let me just move these top coats off to the side. We'll talk about those in a minute. But yeah, here we've got the Insta-Dry nail polishes. Whoa, not smart, Michelle. I meant to do that. I was just trying to show you the names at the top. Okay, anyway. Let's run through this rack really quickly, one by one, so I can share all these really pretty polishes with you. And I'm going to start off here on this side with this really beautiful, like pink, I would say like a, kind of like a pink raspberry maybe. And this is shade number 303, and it's Flashy Fuchsia. It has a little bit of like a iridescent sheen to it, which, okay, wait. It has a little bit of an, oh no, that's this one that I'm confusing it with. No, it is this one. This one has the tiniest little flash of iridescent sheen in there, if you can see that. And so that makes it look really pretty on my skin. I really like that. And that one is this one right here, if you can see that here. And this is one that I really like for being a toned down bright pink, if that makes any sense. Like it's not neon, but it's like, okay, for example, it's not like a neon bright pink like this one. It's kind of like a more toned down one, believe it or not. Even though they look really similar in the bottle, here they are side by side. Well, hold on now. They're basically the same color. It's just this one here, the Insta-Dry one, has just like a little bit of a slight frosty effect to it. So basically, I feel like I got a dupe of the same shade. That kind of sucks to find out. But this one, I do really like the Insta-Dry bottle brushes. As a matter of fact, these are my favorite Sally Hansen brushes right here, and my favorite style of brush in general. It's nice and wide and flat, and it's not too plasticky. It's got just the right amount of give. I love this. It's wide enough that I can do the majority of my nail in one coat. Down the middle, and then I just touch up the edges on each side just a little bit, and it covers perfectly. And I just really enjoy these polishes, even though they have kind of a strong smell. The newer ones don't smell quite as strong as the older ones do, That's just a note if those kinds of things matter to you. But okay, let's move on here. This one I have had for years and years and years. As a matter of fact, this is the very first collab that I ever bought, was the Mentos collab. And I don't even know why I bought this, because I never even liked Mentos candies and I never bought them, but I just thought it was so cool. This was way back before IP collabs were like a brand new thing, and seeing an IP collab make it over into the nail polish world just got me really excited. So I bought a bunch of the colors from that collection, which, oh, here's one more. I knew I was missing one, which, like, girl, what? I also tried to buy the Crayola collab, but never buy nail polish from Target shipping online, because they just literally throw the polishes in the box and they all ended up to me broken. So I only buy these nail polishes in person. That's my favorite thing about Sally Hansen, is you can find them in person. Okay, enough blabber. This is number 705, Mint to Be, which I think is such a cute name. Here, oh wait. Here is what, okay, how am I going to do this? Okay, I'm struggling. This bottle shape has me thrown off a little bit. Here we go. Here is what this one looks like on my hand. I really like that, like, bright green. It's so fun. Next up, we've got this bold yellow, and this one here is called number 645, My Banana. It's like a play on my cabana. Yeah, my banana. Anyway, for a yellow, it's like a big bird yellow, I would say. Here we've got an orange. It's almost a little bit like pumpkin fall orange, but not super, super fall. It's almost bright enough to be a primary orange, but it's got just a little bit of rich depthness to it. So it's not quite that bright orange that you expect as a primary orange. This one is number 359, Hall Cherry. Okay, I don't understand that name, but here's what this one looks like on me. Next up, we've got this gorgeous red right here. This is one of my favorite shades of red in my collection, quite frankly. Look at how beautiful that looks on my skin tone. This one is number 383, ASAP Apple. I absolutely love this red. It's really beautiful. Up next, we've got that one from the Mentos line, and here it is. It's like a really pretty sky blue. Really love that shade. It is number 704, Peppermint Dandy. I don't understand that name at all, because, like, peppermint, you would think it'd be green or red even. I don't know. Here we've got a really fun blue that I picked up not that long ago. Right here. This one I got because it's really great for, like, my son's school colors for his athletic team. He's on the school team, like some of the school athletics. And it's a really beautiful, just like a primary bold blue. It's number 492, and the shade is called On the Download. Really, really pretty blue right there. That's one coat, so it builds up really beautiful in two. Up here, we've got a really pretty deep midnight sky blue, and I really wanted to love this polish. I was in the mood for a really dark blue like this. This one is number 493, Midnight Divine. And I used this one time and never again. I actually really regret purchasing this because this stained my nails so bad. I don't really like having stained nails because sometimes I do like to wear my nails nude for a few days. As you can see, I'm growing out some staining that I got from a previous nail that I did not too long ago. From a previous mani that I shared here on my channel, I created a short with one of the indie polishes and it stained my nail really bad. I'm not into polishes that stain, so when I come across a polish that stains, I tend to want to declutter it. But because this served like a purpose in the rainbow here of my collection, I couldn't bring myself to actually get rid of it. I doubt I'll ever wear it though again. So there is that really beautiful blue. It does build up really opaque and nice in 2 shades. Again, 493 Midnight Drive, stains really bad. If you don't care about that, there's a beautiful navy blue. I guess I moved these around a little bit. Hold on. Black, white, and then green. Shit, I did. I moved these around a little bit somehow. Okay, well, anyways, I'm going to have to pull them as I come across it. All right. After that, we've got, you know, just your basic black. I have had this black in my collection for years and years and years. It is number 573, black to black. After that, we've got just your, you know, standard crisp bright white, and that is number 113, white on time. 113, white on time. Here is what that one looks like. After that, we've got this like grungy green here. It's kind of like a baby poop, pukey, kind of rotten fall green. And it's number 529, later alligator. This one builds up really pretty. I like this one a lot. It's kind of like different for me to go for those grungy shades, but every now and then I'm in the mood for this in the fall. After that, we've got this here. Let me put these back over there. Okay. After that, we've got this glitter topper here. This is a 1-coat swatch there, but it's got like a hint of pink, like a tinge of pink, and some really beautiful, colorful sparkles, as you can see there. And so that's what it would look like. Typically, when I wear this polish, or when I have worn this polish in the past, I would build it up a whole lot and try to make it more opaque. Because again, I didn't realize about toppers going over another color. It just never occurred to me to do that. So I have kept this around here more recently and pulled this out of a previous declutter so that maybe I could like try it as a topper and see if I can like it like that. Okay, now we're back on track with how they're laid out in the row. Up next, we've got this other glitter topper. Here, again, I've got just 1 coat, and it kind of looks like a mix of frost with teeny tiny little micro glitters in it. This is what the color looks like. This is so beautiful in the bottle. I mean, look at that. Oh, that's like my dream color right there. Oh my God, you've got little hollow flashes of glitter in there. Okay, and this is number 040. The fuck does that say? Oh my God, what does that say? Can't fucking see. Oh, okay, that was really hard to see because just they have so much glitter underneath it and where they put it. This is called purple. Wait, what was it? Oh. This is number 045, Purple Prism. Again, truly where'd it go? Truly a really fun micro glitter sparkly shade. I like to build it up and get a little bit more opacity, so I haven't tried it as a topper like that. Actually, I think I did try it as a topper not that long ago, and it might even be in a video. I can't remember, but we'll move on after that. Next up, we've got this gorgeous, like sheer purple multicolor, like rainbow glitter. Look at that. This is what it looks like. This is absolutely gorgeous on top of, sorry for bumping the camera, on top of another nail polish, especially on top of a purple. And this is the number 483 Grape Shifter. I love the names. They're so cute. Yeah, but this is just so beautiful. I just love, let me shake it up so you can see it better. I just love how it looks in the bottle. Oh, it's so pretty. Up next, we've got number 428, Zip Wine. This is a really beautiful, like, kind of like a cranberry wine type of a shade. I really love this color in the winter and the fall. It's really pretty. Up next is number 443, and this is a Vava Violet. These names. That's what it looks like with one coat. It looks a lot more like a opaque with two coats, obviously, but this is the shade that it turns, and I mean that it comes out, and it's really pretty. It's kind of like a warm, deep orchid kind of a purple. This one here is one of my newest purples, and oh my gosh, I love this purple so much. It is my favorite purple shade that I own in my nail polish collection. Look at that beautiful cool tone purple. This reminds me of the Circo Loco purple eyeshadow matte that I love so much from the Natasha Denona palette that I have. Really love this shade of purple so much. It's a gorgeous cool tone purple. This one is number 483, Mind Blending. And again, here is what that one looks like on me. Up next, this one was a little bit of a disappointment. This is a little bit of a sheer, kind of like an iridescent haze, as you can see it right there. It's not what I was expecting. You can kind of see a little bit of a hollow shift through the bottle. That's kind of what I thought I was going to be getting, but this one is number 65, Lavish Lilac. It's okay. I keep it around for like Skittles manis. Okay, up next, we've got this one here, and this one is number 293, Pumped Up Pink. It's like kind of like a frosty pink, and it's bolder than I expected it to be. Like I thought it was going to be a softer, more frosty pink in the bottle, but it actually comes out a lot bolder, as you can see, and I really like the way that pink looks. This is like about as bright and bold as I go for office. It's like not quite neon, but still bright. And I usually do this pink in the summer if I'm, sorry for bumping the camera. I usually do this pink in the summer if I'm feeling bold and adventurous, like for work, but also just like any time of the year for my personal use. Up next, we've got that one that's in the Mentos. Wait, oh shit. Where did this go? Oh, I ran out. Okay, that's right. Next color wheel. Okay, up next, we've got this one that's in the Mentos line. And again, this is that same like salmon shade of pink, just slightly lighter than the one that's in the Hard as Nails. But it is still in that salmon pink. Sorry, I bumped the lamp. It is still in that salmon pink color family. And I really do not like that shade of pink on my skin tone. I just feel like it makes me look like death. It just washes me out so badly, and I do not like that shade of pink at all. It's number 699, and the name is... It's number 699, Confection Perfection, part of the Mentos collab from years ago. Don't like that color. Here is another version of a pink... Here is this one here. I do like this one a lot more because, hold on, wait. Hold on. This one's the Mentos. Okay, yeah. This one is the Mentos. Hold on now. What? Okay, I do like the, start over. All right, so there's that frosty pink there. That was this one. Okay, that's this one. Then the Mentos one is this one right here. So it's a little bit more cool tone. And this is actually a pink that I do like. This one here is the salmony one that I dislike. And this one is number 275, Rapid Rosé. Don't like this. Do you see how salmony pink that is on me? I don't like this at all. I do like this one for like when I'm tanned. But right now that I'm pale, it doesn't look good on me. This one I don't like even when I'm tan or pale. It's just that like bold salmony pink shade that I just really don't like at all. Okay. Up next, we've got this really pretty soft muted baby pink. I do really like that one a lot. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. This one is number 263, Racing Rosé. What? No. Racing Rose. Here is what that one looks like. It's kind of like a dupe for Ballet Slipper from Essie, I would say. And it's okay. It's nice for professional pink, like not going bright white, but almost like a white effect, like a whiteout, but in a pink shade. Okay, and the next we've got this pretty frosty one here. This one is called Pedal to the Metal, number 253. Really pretty for just a little bit of a fun, different bit of an effect. Really nice as an accent nail in a pink mani or, you know, another like contrasting color mani. And then here we've got this like nude shade here. I did expect it to look a little bit more taupe, but it comes out a little bit warmer on my, like on application. And so I don't like it as much as I thought I was going to. It looks literally like my skin tone, but as a nude, I do wear it sometimes kind of like as a palette cleanse. And this one is number 203. This one is number 203, Buff and Tumble. That's what that one looks like. See, I feel like it just, it doesn't come out the same shade that I expect, right? It just looks a little bit more tan. Anyway, all right. So then that's it for my, oh no, I've got 2 more Insta-Dry. Okay, up next we've got my absolute least favorite Sally Hansen nail polish I've ever purchased in the history of time. I picked it up because of the color. And why I don't like it is look really closely at this swatch. Can you see all of this like texture? There's literally like cotton fluffs inside the nail polish, and it's supposed to be like the cotton tail of the bunny. And this is number 720 Peeps Purple Bunny. And it's supposed to be like the cottontails of the bunny. So let me open up the brush and show you. You can actually see all the gunk in the polish. It's so gross. Well, can you see it? No, it's hard to see. Anyway, yeah, I don't like the feeling of the texture. Like, can you see how textured that is? And you can't get that to look smoother with a top coat either. So anyways, this was a total bust. I was not happy with this polish at all, but I thought the idea was cute. And, you know, props to them for being innovative, at least, I guess. Then here we've got that Mentos nail polish. And this was way back before I had ever seen any kind of like glitter speckles or flakies or anything like that in a polish. So having all these, hold on, let me shake it up for you. Having all these dots in a polish was just like such a weird idea to me at the time, and I really did not like it at all. I still don't really like it. It's not my preferred style of like, it's not my preferred style of like nail polish enhancements, but that's what it looks like on the nail. Number 698. Number 698, the Fresh Maker. That used to be their motto, like the Fresh Maker Mentos or whatever. I never ate that candy. I don't even know. Anyway, okay, we're down to the nitty gritty now. Sorry. We're down to the nitty gritty now, which I'm so glad because, like, yeah. Anyway, okay. So up here, let me zoom you in. Get these out of the way. Up next, we've got this like shimmery polish. Again, didn't know that this was going to be super sheer. I thought it was going to be opaque like the other bottles that I've gotten in this Sally Hansen Extreme Wear. Let me show you the brush of this style of nail polish. Super skinny. This is my absolute least favorite nail polish brush from all of the Sally Hansen lines. I try not to buy any more of these, but sometimes I'm lured in by the colors. Anyway, okay, so here's this one right here. It is number 548, Iris Illusion. Yeah, Illusion is right, because you think you're going to have a really pretty shade, but really it's just this like kind of a topper right there. So yeah, that was a letdown. This is a really beautiful red, but again, I hate the brush, so I find it a pain to use, but that's what the red looks like. It's a really pretty shade, and this is number 302, Reticle Rockstar. I'll admit, I really just like the name of it a lot. Rockstar, I'm totally into that. Anyway, okay, so here's a really bright, bold, like neon yellow. This one is number 353 Daisy Dukes, and that's what that one would look like on me. Definitely like a neon fluorescent highlighter yellow almost. Here we've got this bright like Kelly green, and this is number 359 Tan Lime, which is such a cute, funny name, because yeah, that's like a bright lime green. Super pretty. Here we've got my very first glitter nail polish that I bought like probably 15-20 years ago. I can't believe I still own this. It used to be clear, but it's kind of gotten a little bit yellow now in time. Where did I swatch this out? Here it is swatched. It's just like some little, not that impressive glitter flake, like glitter specks. It's okay. And this is a pain to remove, so I never used it after those first few times when I was young. And this was actually what made me hate glitter nail polish. That was my dog, sorry. Yeah, I hated glitter nail polish because of trying to get this off of my nails. It was such a pain. I had to like scrape and scrape, and I just did not like the feeling one bit. And so, yeah, this made me hate glitter polish for basically like the next 20 years. Here recently, I've gotten into glitter polish because modern formulas, a lot of them are a lot easier to remove, and so that makes it more fun. But yeah, here's this one here from the Sally Hansen Good, Kind, Pure, Vegan nail line. And let me shake this one up and show you the brush. So here's what the brush looks like. This is a really nice brush also. Really like that brush. I would say this is my second favorite brush, but I don't really like these polishes for some reason. They're like a little bit too matte, which I guess I could put a top coat on, but I typically don't wear a top coat because as soon as whenever my nail polish starts to chip, I will just change my polish color. Back when I used to work in offices and needed my hands to look nice at all times and didn't have time to redo my nails all the time, then I did top coats and I wanted my manicure to last, but that's just not the life I'm living these days. Anyway, this is number 375 Mint Reflection. No, Mint 375 Mint Refresh. Okay, and then last but not least for the colors in the Sally Hansen lines that I have is this really beautiful deep wine color. There it is on my skin, and this one is number 330 Beat It. This is one of my favorite deep vampy colors for the fall. I really love that shade. Yeah, and then here I've got my top coats. I had at one time used this and it was okay, but like, as you can see, there's still a lot at the bottom and it just gets too thick and clumpy. The nail polish brush is so skinny, it makes it hard to get like a nice even application with this. I did like the product itself, but the delivery of it, like the nail brush and how short it is in the package, made me not ever want to buy it again because it was pretty expensive. So this was a bust. And I also tried picking up this, sorry to bump the camera. I also picked up the Sally Hansen Big Matte Top Coat. I don't even need a McDonald's and I couldn't say it without saying Big Mac. Anyhow, I picked up the Sally Hansen Big Matte Top Coat thinking that I would give matte nail polish a try, and I quickly learned I don't like matte nail polish. So yeah, I've had this matte top coat for probably 6 or 7 years. Whenever this matte top coat first came out in the Sally Hansen line is when I bought this. And as you can see, I had one use from it. That was it. And I never touched it again. I do not like matte nails one bit. So yeah, those were all of my Sally Hansen nail polishes, and I've got them all swatched out so I can kind of try to like not keep buying the same shades as you can see here. Like, you know, yeah. So anyways, I thought this might be helpful and maybe fun and informative for anybody looking for nail swatches. or just who loves to see the Sally Hansen nail polishes. But yeah, I know I had said I was going to pick a color and paint my nails, but it's actually gotten really late in the evening and I don't feel like waiting for them to dry. So I'm going to leave my nails naked for the rest of the day, and I will paint them in the morning tomorrow, and I'll share that in a short on my channel. So that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to click the like button if you did. Really helps my small channel out so much and just makes my heart so happy. Make sure you subscribe to my channel before you go and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!